simulate the real experience that people would experience in the future, and then you can do it quickly, and then you can test it out with real users. So once you have the ideas, then now it's time to build the ideas. I think Karyana mentioned that most of you are already familiar with Figma, so probably I wouldn't do a simple demo of Figma. I'm sure all of you can do it. I mean, and also like have done it before. Probably we'll just open the questions of like how, if you have any some problems or challenges or some questions about using Figma as a tool to build your design and ideas, then I think we can open the Q&A session for Figma, or just 10 minutes, yeah, or 5 minutes. I don't know. Organizer depends on just 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
The Q&A session will be 15 minutes, I guess.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Any question for some? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can just start our Q&A session. Okay, so guys, if anyone from you guys that want to ask our speakers or anything about Figma, please be our guest. Maybe you can type your question in the chat box, or maybe you can just speak it directly to our speaker. Anyone?
No
Anyone?
question.
And yes, just
Or
so.
anyone hasn't used Figma before to build design for apps or website, or anyone or everyone has used it or is using it now. So I think just wanna understand how fluent are you with Figma?
Anyone? Do you have a
No?
question?
Oh, Adobe XD. Okay, it's similar things. It's fine.
I don't know what is Figma. Okay, Boris, maybe you can just explain a
Yeah.
little about Figma.
Is it possible to share the design from EOL or from what for the previous one? Probably who's the previous one?
Johannes.
Well,
Johannes.
Mm,
Can you share the image probably? I'll take a
Johannes,
snapshot.
wait.
Yes, sorry.
Can you share it on your screen, the design?
One that I just made.
Yeah, yeah.
Should I show it to the camera?
Is it easy
Yes.
to share or take a pic and send or just but it just show. I'll just take a snapshot. Yeah.
Maybe I'll just show it to the camera and
Yeah.
take screenshot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait.
How do I enlarge the Johannes screen? Okay. Okay. Let me take snapshot. Give me a moment. Okay. Done.
All right.
All right. So Figma is a design tools. Initially meant to create more of a UI, but recently people also using it for many things basically. So it can be used for even the print design, can be used for illustration. So let's say we took the Johannes design here, right? So I want to build like something that can be tested with the user. So I can do this quickly. Let's say this is an image of food. So you can have like a yeah, so it's very easy for you to like quickly create something. And I can, for example, pick like for example, I'm designing for phone. Yeah, so I pick from the right side what kind of device I want to design for. Let's say I'm using iPhone Pro. It's gone. Let me resize. Yeah. So I can quickly create a screen of my wireframes or my design. And let's say you have some words there. I can put text here. Yeah, like Mackenzie's kitchen. And you can always put text. I don't know what it is, like some words there. And you can have some food as well here. So you can have like multiple design. So this is a tool basically to translate your ideas into something tangible that can be tested with the users. So the good thing about this is that once I create this design, yeah, let's say like this. So this is already like a size of the phone. So I can play this and I can see how it looks on the real phone. This is like a quick one. And you can actually share this with people. So once you have the prototype, it's called prototype. You can share with people, you can share the link. And if people open this link on their phone, it will look like the phone itself. So it look like the app itself. So people can play around with it. You can even have it on your phone. You can bring to people. You can get feedback from people. So that's a basically a design tools that you can use to translate your ideas. There's so many use of this. Of course, it's like a very basic one, but you see that only like a few seconds, like 2 minutes. Yeah, I created this less than 2 minutes. So imagine like how fast you can validate your ideas with a customer. This is just one screen, but you can have multiple screen, right? So for example, I'm gonna create something like, okay, once I click this will be expanded as a food. So I can, create this state where this will be actually expanded. And this will be something like this. This will disappear, for example. So let's say I want to click this. You can have like prototype. This is going to be demo. It's going to quick, so you can explore by yourself. So if I click this, we'll go to this screen. I create some animation. Let's see how it looks. Yeah. So you go back to your prototype. So I click this. See, so that's very easy to make with Figma, and you can do it just in a few seconds, right? So that really helps for you to like really translate your ideas into something that can be used. So if I share this with you, let us say share copy link, and I share with you through the chat, for example. If you click that on your phone, you can basically see the app itself. Yeah. So I'm gonna add, for example, some. So if you click this, I want this to go back to the previous screen. I can always have a prototype. This will go back here. So if you try on your phone, you will see that I click this will go back, click and go back. So it's very easy. So this is like very simple one, quick one. But yeah, the possibilities are limitless. Yeah. You can always create anything basically. But the idea is to have something that can be tested out with the users. And the best way is to, like I mentioned, it needs to be like simulating the exact experience, or like close to real experience that people will have in the future. So you can have something like this. So you see, it can be easily built in less than 5 minutes. The ideas, and you can of course always add text here, right? So you can have like awards. You can always have here awards. You can adjust the size, of course. And you can have basically the design, like a more refined design than just the sketches. But you always need to have a start with sketches, yeah. So this is all more like a refined one. Any question first? I'm sure this is like a basic one, but this is just to answer questions that saying that I don't know Figma. Okay, what's the next question? Is it about
Okay.
Figma or?
Maybe I will apologize first because we have a limited time
Okay.
and already over time right now. So
Okay.
yeah, guys, I know that you guys have a lot of questions for this design thinking and for Boris, and because due the limit of time, so we cannot cover all the questions. So we apologize for that. And maybe if you still have a question, maybe you can reach out Boris to his email maybe. And yeah, maybe you can.
Twitter be okay. Good.
Yeah, you
Twitter.
can reach Boris at his Twitter maybe. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So before we wrap up this workshop, so let me share some point that I got from this evening workshop. So we know that design thinking can be really handy, let's say, methodology for solving a complex word problem. And yeah, I think it is being used in most of the big companies, I guess. And we also learned together about the Crazy 8 that can help us catching up our 8 ideas in 8 minutes, and just sketching up without thinking whether it's possible or not. And also we know that we can use Figma to implement our idea and translate our ideas into the prototype one. Okay, maybe that's the summarize that's the point that I got from this evening workshop. And now maybe we can start the appreciation. Okay. Now we will give an appreciation to our speaker in the form of e-certificate. So yeah, this is the e-certificate for speakers. So once again, thank you, Mr. Boris, for sharing your knowledge with us and this
Pleasure.
evening. Okay, yeah, so that's the end of our session. So before we leave, there's some information that I will tell you guys that in the chat room, the committee already shared the link for the attendance form. And for the all participants, please fill the attendance form as the requirement for your certificate later. And we also invite all the participants to help us fill the evaluation form for this workshop as the requirement for your certificate as well. Okay, guys, now I invite all of the participants to open your camera for a moment, because we will have a photo session now. Okay. So committees who will be in charge to take a picture.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ferian. For all of the participants, please turn on your camera for the photo sessions. We're gonna start now from the first slide. Are you guys ready? Please put on your biggest smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's get to the second slide. Wait. Are there anyone have an issue? Sarah, Randy? Okay. We're gonna start the second slide now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. I'm giving back the time to Mr. Ferdinand.
Okay, thank you, Rio. Yeah, so that's the end of our session, our workshop for this evening. So thank you once again to Mr. Boris for your time. And thank you to all the participants who joined us in this workshop, and hope this workshop can give you some insight. And thank you for all the committees that work so hard to make this workshop happen. And I'll see you another time, and stay safe, everyone. Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone.
For our students, you can leave the room.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Boris.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
1.5 hours is not enough, yeah. Now I know. We need like 2 hours maybe, yeah.
Or 3 hours maybe.
Yeah.